How's it going, everybody? I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can farm gems in Pet Simulator 99 that are completely free to play. Everybody kind of understands that the number one way, albeit very slow, is to just have the VIP room, set up a magnet flag, and just kind of let your pets go at it. Because this does get you a decent amount of gems per hour, but that method is behind the paywall of needing 2 game passes and enough magnet flags to actually allow it to work. So I'm going to show you guys the free to play methods that I've also been doing alongside doing this method to earn as many gems as possible, and I have been able to buy quite a few different huges here and there simply off of this method. So without further ado, let's get started. The first method is going to be doing your routes. Now, what does routes mean? It could also mean dailies or just simple tasks. Essentially, what I do every time that I log on is I go to every single one of these free diamonds, free items, pet merchants, etc. And I'll show you what I mean. I go over to classic obby, I do my obby, and the reason why is you have a small chance of getting something worth so much. And actually, funnily enough, I did actually get an enchant today that was, I may have died there. We don't talk about it. I may have gotten an enchant today that's worth well over 800,000 gems, which I'm still debating on whether or not I should actually hold on to it or if I should sell it. But I did get it from a mini game. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's the your best pet deals 150 extra damage or 150% more damage, which I think is a pretty solid one to hold on to. And if I get a duplicate, I definitely will get rid of it. But I mean, here we are. We're just running to the end of the obby, and the reason why is, look, boom, 3 things. We sadly didn't get anything super valuable, but that chance is still real. And I mean, for instance, one thing that I can show you guys that I actually did get from my dailies was the golden shovel, and now they fix it to where it actually works and takes the place as the best shovel in the game. And let me tell you, it is not even close. It is not even close. This is the best shovel in the game. It's so overpowered. It's crazy, honestly. And this shovel overall, I mean, like, I've seen it sell for like 1.5 to 2 million just because people don't want to dig to get to the best shovel, because the best shovel isn't even all that crazy, to be honest with you. The next one we're going to do is we're going to run over to every vending machine. I always buy out the items. And if you guys don't believe me, I mean, like, my inventory kind of speaks for itself. I mean, look how many hundreds of these smaller ones I have. And I always convert them too, and just make them go up and up and up. And the great thing is, with potions and enchants, you can sell them. They are incredibly valuable, especially to someone who's just starting in Pet Simulator 99. Being able to sell like 5 of the strength 5 pets for like 40 to like 60k gems is actually super valuable. And I mean, you never know what you're gonna get from these machines. I have gotten some pretty rare enchants from them. Nothing insane, but definitely pretty good. But I mean, the enchant that I got earlier today was this one, the exotic pet one. This one I got from a mini game, and it's just completely for free, and I could sell it for as much as I want, you know. I could sell it for like 500, 600, 700, 800,000. I've seen it sell at those prices. So again, just do your route. That's what I mean. But wow, so unlucky that I just died on the first one. But do your routes, meaning just go through the entire game. It takes 10 minutes, and you're just going to run through, do everything. You're going to do all your mini games because they're going to reset, and it's going to take a while for them to come back. But you're going to get a lot of items from this that may just help you grind out currency, be able to make more money, or give you items that help you in the other mini games, like the golden shovel, the golden watering can, or even the golden fishing rod, which is like the top tier one that everybody wants. The golden fishing rod is just like the best in the game because that it's so tedious to grind out the best fishing rod. It takes like over 1,000 casts. It's insane. So getting the golden fishing rod is like, it basically just makes it completely free. Now, another note to that is you could definitely start farming up rainbow fruits if you really want to, especially with the new machine in the new areas. You can start farming these vending machines, and you can actually make quite a decent amount of profit off rainbow fruits. But that's the end of my first tip, because that's just kind of doing your dailies, going through each one of them. But I have a specifically different tip for the merchants in the game, because the merchants are crucial because they randomize what items you can get. And I want you guys, this is my #1 tip. And what I do is I act like a reseller with the merchants. I go here, I look for any items that are incredibly valuable. Fruits are really nice, but the best ones definitely are either the spin the wheel tickets or the half key, either half. Ideally, the top half is more valuable, but the bottom half is also really nice as well, because both halves of the keys, they actually sell for quite a bit. On hand right now, I have 18 of the lower half of the key that I could sell this easily for like 15, 20k per. It is the more common one, but the top half of the key is absolutely more expensive, and people are buying it because they want that chance at opening the crystal chest and getting that fortune, because fortune is the best enchant in the game. And there's so many different ways that you can get it with a very small percentage of success of getting it, but it is possible. All right, completing that one. We didn't get anything too crazy. We just keep going, because some days you're not going to get crazy items, but other times you're going to get really, really good items. It is a hit or miss depending on how your luck is on that day. And again, do all of your obstacle courses and whatnot, like, because this one, I mean, if we look, it does have a very small chance for some incredibly expensive items. But I mean, look, gold watering can, charms, golden shovel, diamonds, all of these, the new charm stones, which are worth so much right now. The more charms, lightning, a bunch of tier 5 enchants, you know, and then Midas touch, fortune, and the top tier shards in the game. These are just incredibly, like, so rare. Like, you have a 0% chance of ever getting them for free if you don't do the mini games. And I know sometimes the mini games can be a little tedious. Like, this one is a little bit more tedious than the other one. Same with the jungle mini game. That one is also more tedious, and probably, if I'm honest, my least favorite, just because it takes a little bit of extra time to complete it. This is what I have been doing, and I've gotten millions of gems just because I'm playing the game actively, while also having my pets designated in an area to keep farming. I mean, you don't get many gems from this, but it's the items that can help you either farm out currency, and the currency is what you're going to need for my last tip. So it is definitely worth it. I'm going to go ahead and buy from the potions machine. Again, all the tier 1 potions, but they do help. I mean, look at the achievement coin drain that I have. Like, to show you guys I have actually been grinding this. Where is it? Loyal customer, I've bought from merchants over 628 times. That's insane. Coin drain, buy 1,500 items. I'm already at 1,463 on the second one, plus 300. 1,700 times I bought items from this. I've been doing it literally like multiple times a day. And then you go over here to the merchant. Boom, look. Spinny wheel ticket in the half key, 400 gems. We're gonna go sell these 4,500 for 2 tickets, so that's 2,250 per 2. We're gonna go sell these. Absolutely, we can sell either the half of the key or the whole key. And honestly, I mean, for 400 gems, I think we can sell the half of the key for about 20k, giving us about 19.6k in profit for gems, which is insane. That's like absurd amounts of, like, increase. Got ourselves a diamond potion too. That's just great for grinding out diamond mining, especially if you're going AFK and you go in the VIP section. That's always great. Got ourselves a treasure hunter 3. That one is a bit more expensive of a vending machine, but I still think it is kind of worth it. And then we are here. Oh, we got our first seed bag. Perfect. Oh wow, we got a few. Now for the last mini game that is added to the route as of now, because I'm assuming that there will be more new ones the further we get on with updates, especially in next week update, I hope. We actually got 2 of those, so that's amazing. But we got the new seed bag, so we got 2 of these. So if we open one, we got 3 potions, 5 potions, so many potions, so many coins. Okay, wow. And then we open up another one. We got a diamond one, which is amazing for farming gems. We didn't get it as many from that. But if you notice, I mean, it's day 1 of this update. I'm already respect level 4, and I'm starting to make progress towards this last spot. I buy them out the moment that it says it on the screen. If it says item merchant or advanced item merchant is back in stock, I immediately do it. And since I'm here, I may as well go in here, check on my plants that are done. I think I have primarily just potion plants, yeah. And then boom, look, just going crazy. And I can sell these potions if I want. I can combine them to make better ones. If I really want the passive income, I could plant coins, but I do like to plant the potions more, because those are the buyable assets in the game. I can always just farm coins, especially with the exotic pet enchant plus Midas touch and the lucky block. Like, I'm pretty good on not needing to farm currency right now. I'm pretty decent. I got 328k of it on the first day. That's not insane. It's not like everything you need to like open a million eggs, but it is still good. And that is the last of that. So now on to the last. Now this one's pretty obvious, but it's selling the strongest pet. That is what the most effective strategy is. So if you have the ability to farm out the Night Beagle, Prince Donkey, or the Princess Dragon, if you can do that, by all means, I think you should. And if you can just hatch that egg infinitely, turn them into golds, turn them into rainbows, and then fuse them, ideally into the new exotic pet, the unicorn cat, that'd be amazing. But I know, you know, the chances of getting the unicorn cat are pretty low, even with the best fusing methods from what I've seen already. I mean, we don't know everything as of right now, like what the best strategies are, and I'm sure that there will be somebody that comes out with it. And if they do, I will make a video on it as well, and I will give credit to whoever actually figures it out. I'm not the greatest with understanding how fusing works at its core. I just kind of look at it spin. I'm like, okay, is this good? Is this bad? Is it like what kind of looks like it's okay, you know? But like selling pets is the last one. I think you guys already knew that. It's probably the most consistent one out of all of them, because when it comes down to it, I mean, you're always going to resort back to what you did in Pet Simulator X, which if we go back to Pet Sim X and we think about like the best strategy to make money there, it was always like whenever a new update dropped or whenever like an event happened, like Lucky Blocks or whatever, the number one selling pet was the mythical, because it was so hard to get. But now it's not as hard to get. But anyways, we're gonna actually go take our items that we got from the merchant. Right here we got the 2 tops after the rings. We'll also sell some of these, but we're also going to sell these spinny wheel tickets. So we're gonna go ahead and teleport over to the plaza, and I'm not gonna go to the pro plaza. I'm actually gonna just go to the normal, because again, this is free to play. And if you are new to Pet Simulator 99, if you didn't play Pet Simulator X, you probably don't have 5 huges, and you probably don't have a Titanic, just out of sheer respect. But what I always do before I jump the gun of putting up things for prices, I'm looking at what everybody else is selling their items for, like 45k for a key, 50k here, and notice how they're still up on the board. They haven't sold yet. Wait, that's insane. That's such a good price for that. Wow, that's crazy. I would buy that if I add it. But look, I mean, like people are putting like 10 of these up for 20k, and they're still here. They're not really selling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these keys up here. And since it's 45k over there, let's cut that in half. 22.5k for the top half of the key. But let's round down. I like to always bring it down at least a little bit below that even number, just to make it look like an even better deal, right? And if we do it at 19.5k, I can't type, do it at 19.5k each, it's going to look a little bit more enticing. And look, I mean, boom, instantly sold one. Crazy fast, so fast to sell one. And how much should we buy that for? 400 gems. Now you could take the chance and use the keys to actually open up the chests, but there is a small chance that you don't get anything. This is just like a guaranteed way to make a little bit of profit. We already sold one, so we're already massively in the profit. I don't know how much the Rainbow Knights go for in terms of price. I actually see one 250,000. That's insane. So we see here someone has a spinny wheel ticket for 40k. And it's just kind of chilling here. We're going to just kind of watch it, see if anyone buys it at that price. If they do buy it at that price, I'll do like 39.5. Not to undercut them, but like whenever people see like the 0.5 or like a little bit under where it's at, they want, and boom, look, another one sold. It's just so easy. Like it's insanely easy. And you know what, for just for the sake of, you know, having this up here, we'll do one of these at 35k is what we'll do. Just test the waters with it at 35k. We're gonna sell one of these crystal keys again at 19. Actually, this one's the more common one. We'll do 17.5k just to be able to compete with the other people around who are putting it at 19, because all we're looking to do here is just make profit. Like even if it's just a little bit of profit, it goes a long way. And I've gotten all of these keys literally for free because I just do my rounds and I just kind of ignore their existence in my inventory, and they just build up because I don't always, you know, immediately run to the crystal chest to open it. That's not how I like to play. I just like to kind of like collect things and then just keep moving. And boom, another one has sold. Maybe this person will buy multiple. Sometimes people like to do that, but we sold just the 2 top half of the keys and we're already up almost like what, 40-50k. That brings me so much closer to being able to buy a huge pet than where I was before. And I mean, like, this is like more of the grindy way to actually earn gems and earn diamonds. And you may even take some things down and be like, you know what, I want to sell this ticket for, if it's not selling at this price, I'm gonna sell it for 29.5k. Make it look like a deal. You can try to squeeze out every last gem out of every item in the game if you'd like, But honestly, it is pretty difficult to just sit there and wait all day. These aren't selling right now as fast as I thought they were. So let's just go ahead and take down our booth, and we're going to just remake the listings. We're going to bring them down even lower. It's okay to do this because you want your time to actually turn out to be, valuable. And sometimes items take longer to sell. So we're going to put the keys at 15K a piece. Actually, we'll put them at 14.5. And again, I average buy these for like, I think it's around 400 gems per. So, I mean, overall, these aren't bad prices whatsoever. Boom. Look, someone already bought the lower half the key for 14.5. Hey, they want more of it. I got more. Looking around, the competition does seem kind of fierce. I did bring my prices down lower because I want them to sell a bit faster. That is on the sole basis that they actually sell faster. But again, it's not a matter of whether or not the item is actually sought after or valuable. It's a matter of, are people actually willing to buy it? You got to find the right server, and you got to find the right people who are looking to buy that part of the key, or buy the spin wheel pass, which for 20, like under 20K is a pretty solid deal, but it is still a bit much to ask for. So they may take a little bit more time to actually sell. And there we go. Somebody bought another part of the key. And typically whenever somebody buys a key, people always come over and look at what booth is selling what. And if they like the prices, they'll keep buying. But we may have to hop servers here because I have spent quite a bit of time in this one with pretty decent success. I mean, we went up over 100,000 gems overall. So we're going to leave and we're going to go join a new one. How I join a new one is I typically leave the game, I restart the app completely, and then I just try to hop into a new world. All right, we are back in here. Let's take a look at prices right now. 325 are what's being listed for the egg, which I think that's a little too high. Okay, that huge is just barely out of our grasp. It would be nice to be able to sell items enough to be able to buy a huge on the video. So we'll definitely see. We're gonna set these. I'm gonna set them at 20K per. Actually, we'll do the 19.5K strat just because we bought them for about 4.5K. So even selling one of them puts us in the profit. And then we are going to sell the top half keys for 14.5K. And look, boom, somebody already bought the spinny wheel ticket for 19.5K. So we're going to do another one for 19.5K. Sweet. So they bought that one pretty quickly. I mean, it was a pretty cheap price overall. I mean, 14.5K for a key too, that's not bad. Hopefully they decide to, but nah. I'll put up a graph. We bought them for this much. And we sold them for this much, and that's our profit. And then, I mean, you look at how much we've actually made. We're up about 150K-ish gems, and it's only been, I mean, like, realistically, it's been 10 minutes of sitting here. If you farm up enough over a few days, you can sit in the trading plaza for like an hour or two and get easily upwards of 1 million gems. If you guys haven't already, please do your dailies. Like, do your daily mini games, gardening, the daycare, everything. Literally just do it all. The merchants, if you find really good deals at the merchant, flip them in the market. The whole point about trying to farm gems, a big part of it is just solely like those small gains. Like, yes, it would be nice if it was like super quick, super instant, just like really fast, right? But I mean, small increments like this, 14.5K, 14.5K. I come back up here. I still have 8 more of these to put down. I'm just going to keep putting them down. I'm going to go 1, 10K each. I'll buy all. 100K, 100,000. You know what? Honestly, for getting a lot of these for free, we'll take it. We did take a pretty good discount for him, and he is getting an insane deal for it, but we're up. So we'll take it. In my opinion, I definitely think the flipping method is the best way to do it, because I mean, we started that off with about 750,000 gems, and we really did just make about 300,000 gems total. I mean, that's pretty insane when you actually think about it. Like, those are just items that you get for playing the game completely for free, and they're just sitting in your inventory most of the time. Or if you make them into the key, what you're actually doing is just kind of throwing away just those marginal increases. I should probably look where I'm going. Just those marginal increases of gaining gems, right? And if you guys want to, like, farm up gems to get a huge or buy a huge pet, like, I know that the 0.1% chance of getting the huge propeller cat seems really nice, but I mean, like, right now, if I wanted to, I could go buy a gold huge hell rock right now. I have enough. I have 1 million, right? And that's the price that we were seeing, was around 1 million. I could go buy and add another huge to my collection. Now I'm going to wait. I'm going to save up because I want to buy something that's more expensive, a little bit more rare, because as the game progresses, it will go up in value. That's just how the economy of the game is going to work. The more money people get, the more everything's going to cost. It's going to slowly rise, which is why I say get ahead of the curve now with these tips and be able to set yourself up to, maybe you buy yourself a huge happy rock, a huge hell rock, maybe a gold one, maybe even a rainbow one. I know the rainbow ones go for like 2 mil. They're not bad investments. And again, this is literally just free stuff you can do. I just go to each vending machine and look. Oh, another great example, traveling merchant. Boom. 1.5K for 2 of these rainbow fruits. I mean, the only reason why I buy out the stock of this is just to increase respect, because I think that there's going to be more items in this, or higher tier items. I just buy that just to buy it. And it honestly doesn't even cost that much when it comes down to it. But the merchants I do love to go to time and time again are these, because they're the tried and true ones. I just buy out the stock because I know one of two things. Either I'm going to upgrade the things I get from the merchant, or I'm going to sell them. One or the other. It's never going to be like a situation where I'm not going to be able to convert into either helping me in the last area of the game or convert into diamonds, you know, because that's the key thing about this game right now, is just farming for gems to get stronger pets in your team, so that way you can progress further, faster, and more efficiently. Right now, this one is further behind. I think it's going to reset here in like 2-3 minutes or so. If I timed my route correctly. Everything is on a set timer, so it's like once one resets, the other resets, etc., and it just goes, and you will get the text notifications at the bottom of the screen. Well, guys, with that being said, that was my video on free-to-play methods on how to actually earn gems completely for free, just by doing your daily routes, playing the video game, and just doing the mini games. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I will say for sure it is tedious. It is work. You got to put in like the grind to be able to do it. But I mean, the fact that I went from, 750,000 gems to 1 million, that should tell you that, hey, maybe this does actually like merit some results. Well, either way, guys, thank you so much for watching the YouTube video. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been showing some insane support to the channel. I'm so happy to be back, because I really did miss making content about Pet Sim, just making videos in general, because you guys are honestly just some of the coolest people on the internet, I swear. So I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. Tell me in the comments below if you guys have any new strats, or what are your money making methods that you're doing right now. Are you flipping pets? Are you flipping items? Like, are you farming the time in mind? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the update. Have a great time, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.